Inspired by Mark's Max Muscle, I put out a voting option for our next video on the channel. At the time of making this video, 33% of 441 voters wanted to see Nick Walker with Derek Lunsford's midsection. So that's what we're doing today. Before we begin, if this video gets 777 likes, we'll do the second most voted option next. And if that video gets 777 likes, we'll continue with the next one until we've done them all. I think this is a win-win situation, as getting more impressions helps the channel, and hopefully you enjoy all these videos. Nick Walker at the 2024 New York Pro was arguably at his all-time best, except for his midsection. Photoshopping Derek's waist onto him will make for some entertaining content, but my intention is to show you how complete of a bodybuilder Nick Walker really is when his midsection is not a distraction. As you may have already noticed, I've photoshopped Derek's entire torso onto Nick as it flows better together. Front lat spread. Yes, we're going to discuss all 8 mandatory poses in this context. Boom! Again, this is Derek's entire torso, and we can notice that despite the V-shape improvement, some things got worse, like the chest. In this pose, Nick has a better chest than Derek, boom, so let's switch back to his chest. As we can see, I don't think the second option is necessarily superior to Nick's original pose, but the third option with Derek's midsection while keeping Nick's chest is the right choice. Side chest. By the nature of this pose, the midsection width is not visible. The midsection is hidden by the hands, and since Derek doesn't have a better chest, this pose remains unmodified. For the other side pose, the same thing applies. Derek doesn't have the superior torso or midsection, so edits would be pointless. But in the back double biceps, there is a different story. Nick may arguably have the second best back in this pose in the world today, but he's a distant second behind Derek. Boom! The differences are clear. Derek has better traps, wider lats, superior lower lats and lower back density, and superior overall muscle separation. Given Nick's incredible limbs, I think the hybrid between these two would defeat any back double in history. The back lat spread is a worse pose for both of them, but boom! Arguably Derek beats Nick in the back department in this pose as well. It's very close. While Derek has the best back in the back double, arguably competing against all-time greats like Dorian, Ronnie and Phil in this department, in this other back pose, I don't think he's as good. I don't think he's the best in the world, not even today. Hadi Choopan, for example, has a better back lat spread. Nick Walker also challenges him in this department. The abdominals and thighs pose is next, and this is a pose where Nick regressed at his last show, the New York Pro. We all already knew he has a wide waist, but now it was bloated on top of everything. Derek doesn't have the best midsection, but in this case, I still think it's an improvement. Nick would look better with Derek's torso, but if Nick Walker somehow figures things out and brings back his Arnold Classic 2023 abs, I think an edit wouldn't be required for this pose, especially not with Derek's midsection. The most muscular is Nick Walker's strongest pose, and especially in this variation, the midsection is not an issue at all, so no changes are required here. But I have to say, I was surprised at how good Derek looks in this pose next to Nick. So remember, if this video gets 777 likes, the next video in line is Derek at Mr. Olympia 2023 versus Nick Walker at the New York Pro 2024. And to make things even more fun, that will be a video footage comparison, not just still pictures, so make sure you smash the like button